Hello everybody, how are you doing today? Today I'm doing a quick review of the episode The Lower Decks. It's a Next Generation episode. I'm not going to do any of the fancy schmancy editing that I normally do with the editing and whatnot. I'm just going to talk about the episode and The Lower Decks. It's a great episode. I'm going to go ahead and give this episode a rating of Warp 9.5. Pretty good. This is a great episode. I mean, I must have seen it before, I don't know how many times, but I just watched, I finished watching it not more than 5 minutes ago, and it's great. I mean, how can you really do much better? Some people harp on the 7th season of Next Generation for various reasons. I mean, for one, it's got Sub Rosa in it, which, you know, we all know, not a great episode, but this episode, fantastic. It's got so many underlying points. I mean, I can't even really specify all of them. I mean, you get to see Picard talk to that ensign girl about how her role in a previous episode. I mean, really, how often does it in Next Generation? I mean, when they're doing standalone episodes, I mean, they actually refer to another episode. It was great. And what else? I mean, just to see how, I mean, at the very beginning you kind of see, it's kind of like you're watching a Next Generation episode, but like kind of like you're watching in between commercial breaks, like you don't know what's going on, because that's exactly how these people in the lower decks, that's how they capture everything. They don't know what's going on all the time, they just see bits and pieces of it, and we kind of get to see the senior staff that we're normally seeing as a main cast. I mean, we're kind of seeing them from the eyes of these other people. I mean, we only see bits and pieces of it. It's a really great thing. Oh, man. I mean, there's so many good things about this episode I can't even say. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to think. And you get to see 2 different poker games. I mean, I love poker, and it just goes to show that 5-card stud is the prevailing kind of poker in Next Generation universe. I mean, normally when I play poker, it's Texas Hold'em, because that's, you know, that's the fad right now. Texas Hold'em, you know, 5-card stud's a little out of style. You don't see it as much anymore. In the Next Generation, I guess by the 24th century, 5-card stud becomes the prevailing type of poker to people. But you see 2 different games. I guess Riker is a much better bluffer than the people. Well, I guess he wasn't really bluffing. If you watch the episode, spoiler warning, he has the flush, so not really much of a bluff. But great episode. You get to see poker, you get to see Cardassians, a covert Cardassian. It's alright, Michael. He likes the episode too. He was watching it with me. But Warp 9.5. Lower Decks. I'll explain the plot a little bit. You get to see these people in the lower decks. Come here, Michael. He's going to do the review with me. How you doing? Say hi, Michael. You get to see people in the lower decks and how they you know, just their life aboard the ship, and eventually they rescue a Cardassian from the escape pod, and there's a mission to fly him back to Cardassian space, and he's accompanied by a Bajoran, which was also in the episode The First Duty, which was the one where Wesley and the other people were doing things that were bad. It's a really great story. She ends up dying, and her friends, and there's all sorts of good stuff. I just spoiled a lot of the plot for you, but I don't care, because I hope you watch this episode. It's a really great episode. And 7th season, The Next Generation, and it's really fun. Check it out. Warp 9.5. This is Keith Jeffries signing out. Thank you.